2021, a Discord user by the name of TPO_soldier, aka Logan Strange, created a unique esports concept that fused rugby league in virtual simulation form. It was an idea that took on a life of its own, allowing real-world people to become virtual rugby league stars in a simulation league. After a couple of seasons, the league faced a premature end with TPO Soldier stepping down as league commissioner. Discord user Lachlan is aka Lachlan Martin, then took over the former league for the next few seasons. Building off the foundation's laid, Lachlan would go on to commission the league and help innovate ideas we still see today. In late 2023, two commissioners would take over this league in a collaborative effort that saw record viewership and engagement skyrocket for a near 2-year period. The co-commissioner during this time was Storm Raider 333, aka Sunny Tyre. Investing real time, money, and energy into this league, an emphasis was placed on broadcast presentations, content creation, and innovative ways to immerse players and viewers like never before. In early 2026, many members of this league had concerns around the state and direction of its new commission. Ranging from newer players to long-time members of multiple years, a growing contingent of its community decided a new alternative was now needed. In March 2026, VPRL, also known as Virtual Pro Rugby League, was born, led by Sunny Tyre, Lachlan Martin, and the well-respected Chaz Dingo. With over 100 community members and more than 30 plus superstars making the full-time switch to VPRL, the Rebel League threatens to shake the very core of simulation footy as we know it. For the first time ever, two simulation leagues of this kind are going head-to-head, and tonight the battle lines have been drawn. You are about to witness history be made, and you are a part of it. Welcome to VPRL, Virtual Pro Rugby League, your new home of simulation footy.
Well, here we are. We're in Christchurch for what is meant to be history. The first game of the Virtual Pro Rugby League. Just outside the gates about half an hour ago, we were joined by Chaz Dingo, Lachlan Martin, and the one and only Commissioner, Sunny Tyre, to cut the red ribbon out front and start a brand new chapter in Virtual Rugby League. I am Jack Carl. Joining me in the commentary box is nobody today. I'm here to take you through this historic moment by myself. It's going to be quite some fun. We're going to have a lot of firsts tonight. The first try scorer. Who will touch the ball first? I got some money on John McCartney being the man who's had quite the long hiatus from Virtual Rugby League, and I think that maybe he's going to have a bit of an impact to play tonight. But it's going to be quite fun. Chad Johnson is the man to kick off for the very first time, and the Renegades will receive the ball to start here in front of their home crowd. The bald man who has transferred his player over will be the first one to get us underway. I'll sit for a moment of silence as we take this in. It's history, and of course, who else but the man Sunny Tyre to touch the ball first, as Jimmy the Jet will take the first hit up 20 metres out. Both these teams have high expectations coming into this season. Western Sydney Bulls have been touted as sort of the team to beat. I mean, I disagree. I think my Northern Marlins are going to be the team to beat, but I will admit the Western Sydney Bulls look good, run by my former vice captain, Liam Ryan. Sunny Tyre pokes his nose through for the first line break in the VPRL. He makes it up past the 15-metre line, met there by Chaz Dingo. John McCartney gets his hands involved. Kobe Kelly, he was unwanted last pick of the marquee draft. Gets the offload back to Jimmy DeJet for his second involvement in the set. It's a good set here in front of a home crowd for the Renegades. Solid opening set. They make 60-odd meters and they'll punt it down to the wing of Liam Ryan, who's put himself on the wing. Much to my surprise, I was kind of expecting him to go fullback. But Chaz Dingo has taken up that role. A bit of return to SRL heritage there. Chaz Dingo at fullback. He moved into the second row in SRL 2.0. It's great to see the world is healing. And my man Dingo's back in the fullback jersey, the number 1. Wally Allen with a strong run now to Raven Mops. Send it to Sione Mataus. Another one of those marquee signings. The Bulls have done well with their marquees. Chad Johnson now, drilling it down to Sonny Tyre. Already the Renegades seeming to win the field position battle early. The Bulls started their set 25 meters out. And the Renegades will start their set 45 meters out. That's a big shot there. Rocky Rivers, I believe that is. Rocky with the big afro in the second row. I think Ryzen's in the spine. Rapids in the centers. Roland's at prop. I'm pretty sure I've got that right. They're going to be quite the nightmare in this game, I think. It's John McCartney now. Kicking it down to the other wing. It's Joey Kelly this time. Let's see what he's got. He steps one. He breaks another tackle. But he can't get past the third there. That's the number 10, Jimmy DeJet, making that one. It's Roland Rivers with the tackle now. Sorry, it's Akatank. I lied. I've already got him wrong. That's alright. We'll get there. We'll learn. I don't know if I could tell you who Rapid, Ryzen, Roland, and Rocky are. I think I know Ryzen's James Godwin, the captain. I know who the others are, but I don't know what their names are. Here's Kawal taking it up. That double A in the name is always recognizable. He's played right into that. Mataus again. The Renegades still winning the field position battle. As TBK on the wing makes a solid run. Here's one of the Rivers brothers to Kobe Kelly. Back to Roland Rivers. Just entering a bit of a grind in this match so far. I was expecting to come out of the gates and have our first try scorer pretty quickly, but these teams seem content playing some defensive footy. Oh, and a first mistake. Who's that? Rapid Rivers. That's not ideal from the center there. And the Bulls will have their first chance to strike. Wally Allen to Lawrence Caval. He'll take a settler 25 meters out to Mops Johnson, the bald man, to Killer Boom. Can he bring the boom on another stage? Wally Allen now. It's fourth tackle. They've done much with this set, but they have set themselves up nicely. They've got two plays. Will they swing left? They will swing left. It's Caval again. He's driven back in the tackle by the number 12, Tyler Keane. And Chad Johnson set to the right. He'll put the grubber kick in. It's deflected off the toes of Roland Rivers. And God, he's very lucky he got to that, Rivers, because Chaz Dingo was hunting on the inside of that play. They survived their first test, the Renegades. The Bulls looking a little bit flat so far in this game. Kobe Kelly, he's not looking flat. He's looking to put people flat on their back. And now Tyler Keane with a fend. He nearly beats a tackle. It was just Killer Boom laying in the ruck there. I think after Kobe Kelly sent him to oblivion. Just getting in the way a little bit. And unable to make that line break fully work. Tyler Keane now. Again, the Renegades with a strong set. That's how this game has been going so far. Renegades look like they have much more energy. Down to Joey Kelly. He goes into a 360, but he's met by John McCartney strongly. And now Wally Allen with a big don't argue. He's met out the back by Sonny Tyre Jr. Lawrence Caval with a settler. Chad Johnson now to Dingo. Dingo with a 360. He nearly beats three. But Akatank's there just to stop him. And very lucky they did because he could have been gone there into some space. Wally Allen with a big head up now. Got the halves set to either side of the ruck. Mataus drills it down to the wing of TBK. He had a little nose poke through last time. He does it again. He repeats that effort. How nice are these jerseys, may I just add. Both teams have smashed it out of the park. I believe it was... I don't know which Rivers brother is Mitch Barnes, but I believe Mitch Barnes did the kits for the Renegades, and I know that Chaz Dingo did the kits for the Bulls. I don't think this is the Bulls' strongest kit, and I would say the same with the Renegades, but overall, they look very nice. It's Kobe Kelly with a 4th tackle kick. He's nailed that, I think. That's a 40-20, and Kobe Kelly... Well, the Wedge Tails, they must be looking on at this, thinking, well, maybe we should have taken Kobe Kelly with that last pick. He has been phenomenal, and as I say that, he fends off Chad Johnson again. The Renegades now with their best field position of the game. Jimmy to Jet with another hit up. He's been a workhorse so far. Akatank on to Rivers. Rolling to Rocky. Sorry, that was Ryzen to Rocky. I'll get there. The referee's going to check it, but I'm pretty sure he was on his back there, Rocky. Got Rapid in the halves. Rocky in the second row. Roland in the prop. Rapid in the centers. I'll get there. It's a no try from the Buckham. Not really much of a surprise there. Jai McCartney, can he set up? Can he be involved in this first try of the VPRL? I sense it coming. Who's it going to be? Akatank from dummy half sends it out to Rocky Rivers. He's going to have another crack. He's pushing his way over. It's going to be Rocky Rivers in front of his home crowd. The Bay is going crazy there. And the Renegades will make history as the first try scorer in a brand new competition. And maybe this is just a new chapter for everyone's career. Dry McCartney, there's his involvement to some degree. He'll put the extra points on. He'll get the first conversion of the VPRL. I'm going to be saying this a lot tonight. The first of, because we're going to have a lot of firsts tonight. And I feel like we should celebrate that. It's an exciting time in Virtual Rugby League. Everything's fresh, everything's hype. But things are not so exciting for the Western Sydney Bulls as they take a 6-0 deficit in the first 15 minutes. Now, I'm just going to do some research because I'm very curious as to who that was. It's Max Talpoke. Rocky Rivers is Max Talpoke. Good on you, Max. Getting the first try in the VPRL. Many more to come. Left second row is very much strike rate position. And the Western Sydney Bulls, they want to fight back here on strong defense, and that's exactly what I get. I ask and I shall receive. The big hit there from Jack Black. They'll go for the... Oh, they're going for the 20-40 now. They just kicked a 40-20. Now they're going for the 20-40, and Jimmy Moy's iced it. The Renegades are on a roll. Everyone had written them off for the most part. Too many spines, they say. Too many spines. I wonder who could have been saying that. Wouldn't have been me. But the Renegades are looking to make a statement early in this competition. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to go check where my old friend Lachlan Martin had them predicted on Channel 5. We've got VPRL TV and we've got Channel 5. I'm curious where this guy ranked them. There's Roland Rivers now with a hit up. They're setting up nicely. They're 10 meters out. There's Ryzen Rivers. He takes just a hit up. I thought he was going to shape the kick there. He nearly gets there himself. Chad Johnson not putting up much of a defensive effort. Jai McCartney, grab a kick. Comes off the feet of Raven Mops. They're going to push him back into the end goal. Good defense from Akatank. And they'll get another set. The Bulls under a lot of pressure. Yeah, Lachlan Martin, he had him 5th. He had him coming second last. I know he had the Bulls coming first in his little predicted finish. But so far, off the first quarter of this game, that form line does not seem to be accurate. But I think with the Bulls, they have a lot of strike power. They can come back. If any team were to weather this early storm and have enough skill and stars to shine through, it would be the Western Sydney Bulls. They're probably the most star-studded lineup of the bunch. Sonny Tai, he's been quiet so far for how dominant his team has been. You'd expect more from the fullback. But I guess Sonny Tai, some things never change. His character being below par. I apologize, mate, but I will take any chance to get a dig at you. It's been a pretty lackluster set. They're not going to be in attacking position, and they knock it on. That was Ryzen Rivers, the captain, unable to get the kick away. He just drops it straight into the palms of Raven Mops. Give it to Beefer for the settler. The Bulls, they need to break some momentum here. They need to get a big line break. They need to kick the ball down the other end and force an error. Something to change just the flow of this game, the way it's going so far. Because right now they've been really under the pump, and Killer Boom unable to make much meters. Jai McCartney monstering him. You know that's bad when his dad bod manages to take down a forward. Oh, Dingo was through. He throws the pass back to Mataus. If Dingo had taken it on, just has Sonny Tai to beat, and, you know, Dingo v Tyre, I'd probably put my money on Dingo. They're going to go for the 40-20. Let's see if they've been taking lessons from Kobe Kelly. That was potentially the worst 40-20 attempt I've ever seen in my life. Actually, it's probably a lie. I've done some pretty bad ones over the years. Akatank goes nowhere with the Jamison shuffle. He doesn't make much meterage, but Sonny Tai will do the same, and he's a bit better off. He makes a line break. Killer Boom hanging on for dear life. The Bulls continue to be under the pump. Meters flowing for this home team. There's Rocky Rivers. Big settler. Ryzen, that's James Godwin. If you're following, I'm going to update you again. We got to get everyone on the same page. Ryzen's in the halves. There's Rapid in the centers. We got Rocky at second row, and who's the last one? Roland at prop. We're all going to learn together. We're all going to get there. Sione Mataus for the settler. There's 15 minutes left in the first half. Surprisingly, have the sub-props come on yet? I think they have. I haven't seen any sub-props touch the ball yet, though. I do believe it may just be a case of they've just not touched the ball. Liam Ryan, already on no fitness there. That might be a problem for the Bulls. If you tuned into Chapten's Corner throughout the week, you'll hear Matty Harris talking about just the level of fitness of the Western Sydney Bulls potentially being a concern. I mean, we've seen that there very early. That Liam Ryan, 25 minutes into the game, he's had probably 3 carries, if I'm being generous. I think maybe 2. And he was already on no stamina. So that's a little bit of a concern. Big shot. There's the sub-prop. Number 14 for the Bulls. I can't remember who that is off the top of my head. It'll be Buck Crispy, who's Eric Irvine. I'll do my best to remind you of who these players are as you're watching. I know it can be tough to remember. Put these new names to faces, and hopefully that's what we can do. Kobe Kelly, is he going for the twofer? He's going to go for the two. He's going to get the twofer. That's going to be another 40-20. Claire Burton is having a stinker. He was absolutely adamant that Kobe Kelly was not the man to be taken. And so far, he's been my man of the match. This has been incredible. Sonny Tai Jr. now. The Renegades with about 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes left in the first half. They have another opportunity to make a statement. The home crowd, I can barely hear myself. It's so loud. Akatank out of dummy half. Jai McCartney throws a bit of a wayward ball. And the number 12 there, Tyler Keane, for the New Zealand Renegades, unfortunately makes a meal of it. 6 again? Yes. It's come off a Renegade player. I thought maybe it was a knock-on for the Bulls. They're doing well to only be 6-0 down. Very well. Chaz Dingo now. He's been limited. He's had moments where he looks like he could make a line break and something's happened. What is happening here? Liam Ryan, can he savor it? He can a little bit. We'll just ignore that happened. As Barry Beef Slab. What a name. Some of these names are like, I've got to give credit to some of these guys for coming up with some really good names. There's definitely some players where I hate them on a personal level for their name choices. Rivers. But there's definitely some good ones. Beef Slab's one of them, and he has a good run. Good name and good runner. There's Sione Matters. Those are the easy ones. The marquee guys. The ones that have swapped over. The ones that will be the face of this new competition. And so far, the face of the competition has been a man that was taken with the last pick of the marquee draft. So I think it's going to be very exciting to see over the next few weeks. I think it's a 7-week competition. At who becomes the new faces of this league, the stars, the returning stars. Jai McCartney, he's had his hands all over the ball. If you read the Channel 5 report, you saw that Lachlan Martin, he was the player to prove a point. And I think so far he's at least tried. He hasn't had a big moment yet, but he's definitely not shied away from getting involved, which is what you expect from one of your key sevens. Obviously the captain playing the 6 on the other side as well. Oh, the Bulls, they just look so disjointed. Not sure what happened there. But Beefer manages to make a decent run out of it. They're just not running onto the ball very well. Beef Slab again. He's been solid for a bench prop. I can't think off the top of my head if Beef Slab is even a prop. And Rivers has got space, the captain. How fitting would it be if he got a try in the Renegades' first ever game? He's the man that came up with this bid, that put this team in this location. Obviously had to rename it to the New Zealand Renegades for more mass appeal throughout, but nonetheless, still a man very important. Roland Rivers will go to Maui Walker. That's his first touch, I believe. Haven't called his name yet. Dry McCartney, short side, Sonny Ty Jr., he was through, he didn't need to throw the pass. Can he get dragged into touch? Francesco Cassano, no. He just stays in. Here we go, it's Dry McCartney's ball. He takes it to the line, he kicks it into some feet, and Killer Boom's got some space to make a bit of a run. And a lackluster end to the set there for the Renegades. It was building so nicely. Chad Johnson with a little bit of a dummy, but Tyler Keane's not falling for that one. We'll go to Mops. We'll go to Allen. He's got space for Beef Slab again. He's met nicely there by Rocky Rivers. Killer Boom now. He's out of stamina as well. I hope we don't see any injuries because that will not be good. We'll have some super subs enter the game. But just with the pace of this, the defensive minds of this game, you would expect to see some injuries at some point. Chad Johnson now drilling it down to the wing of Francesco Cassano. He's very slow. He wouldn't be a marquee, I don't believe, and I think that's showing. I think the wingers that don't have speed are going to really stand out in this opening season. It is only a 7-week season, so what's that? Plus 14 speeds. If you hit 60, you don't hit max. It's going to be very important for those that do have speed to play the right positions. I wonder what that looks like for the Renegades, because that was very slow. Well, Francisco is a speed back as well, so it's very odd that he was so slow. Maybe it was a fitness issue. Oh, Wally Allen hit off the ball. And Tyler Keane's on a run. Alright, 3 minutes to half. If the Bulls survive this, I mean, they're praying for halftime to come quickly. Rocky Rivers with a big fend. Oh, and there's the injury that I was just talking about. It's on Rocky Rivers. He's done his knee by the looks of it. And does that mean we see a first super sub? Oh, maybe we see him later when the more interchanges come on. That's disappointing. Yeah, it's Charlie Rossini. Oh, is it? Who's come on for him? We'll see when we go back out to the left edge. It's not Rossini. Here's Jimmy Moi Moi. Met strongly. 2 minutes left in the half. Let's see. Dry McCartney puts again. And Beef Slab's met by Sonny Tyre. Just the kicking game is a little bit off from the Renegades. They've had opportunities there. Who is it out there? I can't make it out. Is it number 8? Roland. Has Roland come on for his brother? I think he has. I think that may throw a little bit of a wrench in the work for the Renegades substitutions as well, all the swaps at halftime. Matthews going for the 2040, and he's done it. We've seen another one. De facto 2040. Give him that. So they've got 60 seconds now to put something together. The opening half of the VPRL has nearly come to a close. Jack Black will take the first one. We're down to 50 seconds. How many players do you reckon they get? 2, maybe 3. If they're lucky, they get 3. Mattos shot. It's that man, Charlie Rossini. Matter of fact, it's not. It's the number 16. It's the VPRL Super Sub 1 making his VPRL debut. I feel like we may see a little bit of him in this opening season. Chaz Dingo takes a nothing ball. They will get one more play. Let's see what they can do with it. Killer Boom. Is he just going to take a run? He is. He's going to get close. He won't quite get there. Tyler Keane keeps him up. It's been a great opening first half. We will see you in the second. Well, hello and welcome back to the second half of the first game of the Virtual Pro Rugby League. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty to start with, so we are coming back to you live midway through a set. That's the opening set. The Bulls, I mean, it was strong enough. They got just to the 50-meter line. And the Renegades will have the ball through Francesco Casano. I think I'm saying that name right. I hope I'm saying that name right. He's CM Barca in another league. The league that shall not be named, Voldemort style. No, he's CM Buster in the SRL. Kobe Kelly. Is Kobe Kelly in the SRL? Here's John McCartney, who is no longer there. It was a frantic first half with lots of ball possession for the North New Zealand Renegades, but here come the Western Sydney Bulls. They've got a little bit of luck go their way finally. I said it in the first half that if any team were to come back from this kind of position, it would be the Western Sydney Bulls. They've got enough strike power on the park. They're only down 6 points. The Renegades were so dominant in the first half. They're only down 6. So Liam Ryan has switched into fullback for this second half, and I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see if he is the difference in this team for the second half. They've got a prime opportunity to start well. If they can start well, I think I still tip them to go on with it. The Renegades have been strong, but the Bulls, they just look better in every other metric. And now the Renegades are playing with a super sub in their team, so that's also something to consider. The kick goes up. There's Liam Ryan. He's moved into the fullback role. He will not get to the line. It'll be a handover about 3 meters out. It was a decent kick in the end. It was Sione Mata'us to put it up. They're not going to show the entire replay, but that's fine. The Renegades in a tough position now. Sonny Tyer Jr. with a step. He beats one. Who has blue hair? I'm sure I will learn that one by appearance in no time. Because he's quite the unique one. And Kowal picks off a pass. The Bulls back on the attack again. This is the exact kind of field position that the Bulls did not have in the first half. It's the type of field position the Renegades did have, and they were only able to convert 6 of those points through good old Rocky Rivers. So the Bulls now with another opportunity on a silver platter. Here's Killer Boom. I think he's going to go over. It was Rocky Rivers in the first half. Now it's Killer Boom in the second. And he's the opening try scorer for the Western Sydney Bulls history. Number 11, Killer Boom. I think I mentioned it earlier in the game. The whole bring the boom phrase. My bad. He definitely brought the boom in that instance there. Nothing the Renegades defense could do there. Too big, too strong. Chad Johnson with his bald head knocks it over with some ferocity. God, he's ugly. Would not go well at a kid's birthday party. As Dramakani will look to kick us back off. 7 minutes gone in the second. We're all locked up at 6-all. And we're back underway through Sione Matus, who's, nearly throws it straight into Chad Johnson. That was nearly a very bad mistake. Jack Black now. Bet strongly in the tackle by Akatank. I think that's Jimmy DeJet as well, who's there meeting them. Killer Boom now with another hit up. The try scorer. I must say, if you were to have asked me my predictions prior to this game for how this game was going to play out, I would have said it would be high scoring. To see a low scoring game is a little bit confusing to me. Jimmy, moi. Oh, I thought he was gone there. He's not. He picks it up, but they're going to have prime attacking position. Tyler Keane with the hit up. He's playing at prop now. He was swapped into prop at halftime with Roland Rivers going to the second row. Here's Super Sub 1. He's in the try scoring position at the moment. If he gets over, that would be quite the scenes. McCartney, short ball. There's Roland Rivers. It's the right second row now. He's going to push his way over. It was Rocky Rivers in the first half. It was Roland Rivers in the second half. The Rivers boys are on fire. And that is none other than the man himself, Mitch Barnes. Becoming the second try scorer for the Renegades. So who's Rapid then? No, Ryzen's James Godwin. Rapid, who are you? Tama Turbo. Okay. I remember that now. Particularly being a center, I think that'll be easy to remember. That's Tama. Well, the Bulls, they hit back. They're first to score in the second half, and already they're back down. Deficit 6 points. This Christchurch crowd just being the difference at the moment. I don't know how well it's coming across on the broadcast, but I can barely hear myself up in this box every time something happens. I think Christchurch are very happy that they finally got a team. It's all been the Warriors, Auckland. Even to the point where the New Zealand Warriors in the other league renamed themselves the Auckland Warriors. This city has been so neglected by Virtual Rugby League competitions. But now is the real change. They've got themselves a home team. And I think eventually down the line, this may become the Christchurch Renegades, as was initially... Well, Canterbury Renegades, as was initially lined out in their bid. Forward pass, home crowd didn't like that one very much. But nonetheless, they'll have to defend themselves strongly, and they've done that off the first tackle, sorry. Chad Johnson with a dart at a dummy half. They're going nowhere so far, the Bulls, in this set. 2 darts at a dummy half that didn't really net much gain. Sione Matus now. Takes it up just short of the 30-meter line. To the Prophet Moses. Out to Liam Ryan. Out to Chaz Dingo. What a combination that is. They were quiet in the first half. They're looking to make more of an impact in the second after swapping places. Mops to Allen. Off to Beefer. That's Blue Hand Man. Beefer. Okay, good to know. Mops at a dummy half. Sends it to Matus. Can he put the kick in? He can. He gets it past the first line of defense, but Cassano is there. They clean it up. The grubber kicks. I mean, we've seen so often in Virtual Rugby League history that these grubber kicks, they lead to tries often. You know, the grubber kick from the half usually goes to the other 5'8" or the fullback. So far, there's been no chase. I don't know if it's just a case of disjointedness. Maybe this will change once these players all gel a bit more together. They'll play some more games together. Oh, John McCartney. That's surely a Bulls ball, but nonetheless, they play on. Accidental offside, at least, surely. Kobe Kelly, he's been strong with a kicking game, and another strong kick. He finds the grass. Liam Ryan in a bit of trouble there, but he does beat the tackle, and he does poke his nose through as well. Good return. Kobe Kelly has been my man of the match so far, I want to say. Very good. Rocky Rivers was amazing before he went down with that injury. But between those, that's where I'm laying at the moment with those two. Wally Allen's been strong as well at 13. I haven't had a play with these subs just yet. So I don't know whether or not Wally Allen will come off at the 65-minute mark. We'll see how that goes. It'll be interesting to see. Because he's definitely one that's at injury risk as well. So there's Chad Johnson now with the kick down to the wing of, I think that's Joey Kelly. In fact, it finds grass. Sorry, wrong team. TBK. Joey Kelly's on the Bulls. This is a great way to start a set for the Bulls in terms of just field position. Tyler Keane now pushing it out of his own end. Oh, I was just hyping up Kobe Kelly, and he makes a bad mistake. Oh, he doesn't make a bad mistake. They're calling it Bulls knock on. Okay. Well, he's dodged a bullet there, Kobe. His man of the match run continues. He's come up with another set of 6 for the Renegades. So I can give him a bit of a pass on that one, whatever that mess was. I wonder if they set up for another 40-20 here. They're in good position for it. And I say that, and Sonny Ty has just mispositioned himself. He's put himself in front of the half there that was trying to pass to him. And they've opened the door ajar for the Bulls. To try and jag one back and make this 12-all. This has been a seesawing match. It was a Renegades try into a Bulls try into a Renegades try. Are we going to see another Bulls try? The VPRL TV try predictor has Mr. Beef Slab getting over. In fact, it's Lawrence Caval, the number 8. We should have seen that coming. It was the 11 for both teams, and then it was the 8 for both teams. Granted, Roland was playing in the second row when he scored, but he's still wearing the number 8 on his back. Are we going to see a forward-dominated league? Oh, Sonny, look away. Sonny, mate, that was a shocker. Lawrence Caval has absolutely pummeled you. I would be sacking the man after that attempt. That was absolutely horrendous. Chad Johnson with a chance to tie this game up. You'd think he gets it, he does. It's light work for a man like Chad. He gives a little fist bump. I think that was never in doubt, Chad. I don't think you have to celebrate those ones. You just knock him over. Well, it would certainly... I mean, we've got 20 minutes left. But it would certainly be an interesting start to the VPRL if we went to Golden Point in Game 1. Could you imagine the scenes? The first field goal in VPRL history in the first ever game. That's what I'm hoping for. And if that is what happens, you guys are set for an entertaining match. It's already been a very entertaining match. It's been good to see all these new players on the field. There's Beefer. I called him Beef Slab earlier. That's my apologies. Beefer. There's Buck Crispy now up the field. He's come back on. He'll finish the game with one of the other props that have come on for the Bulls. I can't make out who it is just yet. But I'll make sure to call that out when they receive the ball. There's Sione Mataus. Now the Renegades. This will be interesting to see what their subs look like with the super sub still in the second row. Speaking of the devil, there's the super sub. He's no John Smith. I mean, he's alright. He's had a couple good runs. There's Maui Walker. He's come on the field. And who else is it? Well, there's Roland Rivers. Sorry, that's Ryzen. Into Sonny. VPRL super sub. Big don't argue on Sione Mataus. Knocks him over big time. There's Akatank onto Ryzen Rivers. Down to the wing of Joey Kelly, who will not break the line. Getting to a breaking point now. You know, we enter the next couple sets. You probably got 2 or 3 more sets where you're looking to score a try, and then you're looking at field goal time. Is it time to kick a field goal? We've seen it happen in Virtual Pro history before, where a team has taken a field goal too early, and then the other team has scored a try and gone on to win. Is that what we see today? Which team will be in better field position to kick an early field goal? I would put my money on the Renegades. They seem to have been winning the field position battle this whole game. And as you'll see, I mean, they'll receive this. Sunny Tyre is going to receive this on the 30-meter line. He takes a little bit of stutter. And there, he's broken through. He's got space. Sione Mataus wraps him up. They're probably just short of kicking a field goal at the moment. 15 minutes out is a bit far, so don't worry about that yet. They're going to go for try in this set. And if they go for try, I'm going to pencil them in for the win here with the way this game has been. Akatank down the sideline there. Super sub onto TBK. Bulakali'i. Tank onto Rivers. Onto Maui Walker. He's driven back in the tackle by Wally Allen. I've not seen the 13 come from the field just yet, but I could be missing it. Yeah, I think the Renegades 13 is still out there. In fact, here he is, Kobe Kelly. No fitness left. He puts a bomb up. He's been great tonight. Can they get the tap back? No, Chaz Dingo's too much class. And he makes the catch. They survive, but again, the Renegades in key field position here. Beefer strongly met by Tank. He's been very good in defense, Akatank. Mops onto Mataus. They just take another hit up. You'd be looking at the 20-40 as their only way out of this position, the Bulls. There's Beefer. He's going to get just past the 20. Is that out of range to take the 20-40? No, they're going to go for it. There's Mataus. It's pretty good off the boot. Has he got the angle? He's not got the angle. Sunny Tyre cuts it off. And just while we were looking there, I believe Beefer has come from the field. Oh, he's been dragged into touch, Sunny Tyre. He is having a stinker tonight. Sunny Tyre. What an abysmal performance. I'm going to keep piling on the pain in the commentary box on this guy because, God, he sucks. He's done all the hard work. He's kept the ball in and then he's just turned the ball over. They had perfect field position. But maybe this is a 200 IQ play. It would be a 100 IQ play for Sunny. 200 IQ play. They've put the Bulls in position to maybe go for the field goal shot early. Again, we see how much that benefits the team that doesn't take the field goal. Oh, shot! Maui Walker on Liam Ryan. Sit down, son. Jack Black will go out to the Prophet Moses. He pushed his way 15 meters out. Mataus swings. Fend swings. He's going to score. Mataus is in. He's not had a very electrifying game, but just in one moment, he puts the big right arm fend on, and he may have just scored the game-winning try for the Western Sydney Bulls. They've been down and out. Completely counted out for most of this game. They'll take the lead with 9 minutes left to go, and it's Akatank. I put the absolute mocker on him. I said he was having a good defensive game, and Sione Mataus makes him look foolish. It's 11 minutes, not 9 minutes. But at this point, it really does not make much of a difference. If the Bulls do not make a massive error at any point in the next 3 or 4 sets, they win this game. This game has not been very open. They just need to keep playing the way they've been playing. I know the AI doesn't really like it, but this is where you look at a field goal as well. But we know they won't do that. So just get the ball down the Renegades and win the field position battle for now. Jai McCartney. I wonder if they look at going short. Probably too early for that. And kick it down the guts of Sione Mataus, the try scorer. He sends it off to Beefslight. Just hold the ball, mate. Don't be doing stuff like that off the kickoff. We've seen that nearly result in a few disastrous plays. And have resulted in a few disastrous plays. But Crispy with a good run. 15 meters, he rips off. Gets a 5 post-contact as well. Raven mops onto James Black. Oh, sorry, Jack Black. He drops the ball, but they've called it backwards. Killer Boom now with a big fend. James Black. Who's James Black? Oh, ex-Raiders player in the SRL. James Black. That's going to be confusing. Sione Mataus now. They've not done well with the field position here, the Bulls, I must add. The Renegades are going to start their set pretty much halfway. Like almost in Bulls territory. So at least they've given themselves that opportunity. Sonny Tide Jr. now. Out to Jimmy Moi Moi. Which is away 45 meters out. They'll go to Casano. Get about 37 out. Rivers onto Rossini. He's going to finish the game off. We're 7 minutes out from having our first victor, our first team into the winner's circle for this brand new competition, who will forever etch their name in history as the first ever winner in the VPRL. And that's a bad play. Accidental knock on. What? What the hell? The referee's had an absolute stinker. He's just dropped that cold, sir. And the Renegades, I mean, they've been gifted absolute field position by the ref. The home crowd is so loud. They're getting in the head of the referee. And the Bulls, I mean, they're blowing up Deluxe. Liam Ryan out the back. He needs to focus on defending. He comes up for that tackle. He's not gotten onside properly, though. And Ryzen Rivers, the captain, he's going to push his way over into the in goal. He's putting his back. The ref's just going to check it. I think they just need a breather. I mean, Liam Ryan's still blowing up about that knock-on. As I would be too, mate. I mean, that was just cold. Dropped cold. And now, I mean, you put yourself in a position to win the game. And the Renegades have the perfect opportunity to steal it. Or at least to send this to golden point. Which is what I was asking so desperately for. Akatank from dummy half. Then he gets a bit of a taste of what he had done to him. Charlie Rossini into dummy half. They go to Ryzen Rivers, the captain. He fends off one and he's beaten. He's beaten back. He just needed to put the ball down and he would tie the game up for his team. A true captain's knock. But unfortunately, Lawrence Cavall comes up with the game-saving tackle. I'll tell you what, I said that Kobe Kelly was my man of the match. Cavall has been very good as well. I mean, I'm going to have to sit down and pick my 3-2-1s for this game. And honestly, I'm at a bit of a loss. There's been a lot of quality talent in this game so far. I mean, Rocky Rivers had a great first 40 minutes. I don't know how much you can discount. I don't know how much you can give him credit for, considering he didn't play the second 40, but he was very good in the first. I think he had 125 meters at halftime. Lawrence Cavall's been strong. Kobe Kelly's been strong. I know I won't be giving points to Sonny Tide Jr. That much is evident. Short baller Rossini gets the offload. Oh, it's stolen. And that might be the game. 4 minutes left. Kobe Kelly, I was just upping him. And he's made a dreadful error. There's Chaz Dingo with a spin. The Bulls just need to keep the ball down this end now. And you know, barring a kick return try or something, they should have this wrapped up. Beef Slab's been strong for a prop off the bench. He's had a solid first outing. Raven Mops with a hit up out of dummy half. I mean, Wally Allen was strong as well. Ryan to Killer Boom, he's been strong. I mean, it's going to be tough for me to sit down and work this out. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. They'll probably get one set here, the Renegades, if they can defuse this kick. It's Cavall that does it. He puts it up. It might hit the post. Oh, and it's TVK that catches it. And it's going to be a 7 tackle set as well. They got 2 minutes. They'll probably get this full set off if they're quick about it. Kobe Kelly, strong run. 25 meters from their own line. They need more than that, though. They need big line breaks. Oh, no. Oh, Super Sub saves the day. That was nearly the game over there. Raven Mops nearly cleaning that up and taking that to the house. Maui Walkers. No energy left. So fatigued. You'd think they got to go for the 40-20 if there's any chance here. Rapid Rivers goes nowhere. Are they setting up for it? Sonny Tide Jr. Oh, Sonny Tide Jr. is just going to take matters into his own hands and take them out of 40-20 range. There's Ryzen Rivers onto Charlie Rossini. They get nowhere. And this is going to be the last play for the Renegades. Unless they can maybe pull off a big hit here. Down to Joey Kelly. They'll force a tackle. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. They'll just give a 1 out to kill a boom, or 2 out to kill a boom, and that will be it. The last play of the game. The Western Sydney Bulls are in the winner's circle. They've made history. They've come to Christchurch and slain the Renegades in, honestly, what I can only describe as not what I was expecting on many fronts. I was expecting it to be a bit of a higher scoring game with the Bulls. I thought they were going to have a strong performance here. Not only did they not have a strong performance, but then they overcame quite a poor performance, I thought, in that first half. They missed 71 tackles, the Bulls. 71 tackles. That is ridiculous. To win a game missing that many tackles, kind of incredible. I think the Bulls, they've got some real building blocks because they were not at their best tonight. And they managed to come out with the chocolates. So, very much stuff to build on there for Liam Ryan. He's got some work to do with his team. Chad Johnson and Chaz Dingo as well. We'll have to give him a hand in that metric. We'll have a quick run through the stats. I don't think there'll be anything too out of the ordinary. Nothing too surprising here for the Renegades. Sonny Tai Jr., I mean, he had more involvement than I thought he did, to be completely honest. 283 meters. 4 line breaks is more than what I felt he accomplished. So, I mean, good on him. Maybe when he has a big game, it'll be a huge game. If that's the running meters he has on an off night. Akatank, 33 tackles. He did miss 6, including that big one that led to the Renegades' the Bulls' third try, sorry. The Sione Mataus one. Kobe Kelly, 150 meters, 3 tackle breaks, 1 line break, and 2 40-20s. He was very vital for the Renegades early in this game. I think probably Caval had a better second half. Let's have a look. Well, Sione Mataus, strong game. Lawrence Caval, 106. 1 tackle break, 1 line break, 1 try assist and a try. I haven't decided fully just yet, but Lawrence will probably be my man of the match. Liam Ryan, quiet performance. I mean, he only played 40 at fullback. I would say it worked better with Liam at fullback and then Dingo at 2. But I don't know how much of that was that they swapped at halftime. That'd be an interesting thing to look at moving forward. Wally Allen, decent performance. Not as much as I would have thought he did. Just off vibes test. Killer Boom, very strong. 1 try assist, a try, 175. He actually might be my man of the match. 1 tackle break, 2 line breaks. He did miss 12 tackles, which is kind of crazy, but either way, very strong. I'll come up with some man of the match points, and you guys will see that later on in this week when they get released. It's been a very, very pleasure being here. It's been a turbulent couple months for me. With the whole SRL drama, and I'm very excited that there is a competition that is exciting again, that's got this hype, that's trying something fresh and new. I cannot thank Sonny Tyre, Lachlan Martin and Chaz Dingo enough. They've smashed this out of the park. They're doing an amazing job. I can't thank my Broncos boys enough for all the support they've given me. Honestly, VPRL, we're in for something special. This is going to be an incredible tournament, an incredible competition. I feel like we've brought the life back into Virtual Pro Rugby League. So yeah, stick around for the next game. It's going to be fun. I think next up is Brisbane Pirates versus my Northern Marlins. My tune may change a lot based on if we win or lose, but yeah, it's been fun. So we'll see you next time. Stick around.